Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and I bet you're well up for another update on the brand new Lego room for Brick Nottingham 2.0. Well, 2 weeks have passed since the builders arrived, and after a lot of banging, a lot of progress has been made. So, without any further ado, let's get in there. Okay, so here is the first update. 2 weeks of work into the new Lego room that will house Brick Nottingham 2.0. Oh yes. And the first thing to say is, well, it doesn't feel much like a garage anymore. A lot has changed. It feels very much like a room now, in that those two garage doors have completely gone from sight. It's still quite echoey, but absolutely every surface of the room has changed. I really probably should have done an update after 1 week as well, but anyway, I shall go through what we have done, starting with the floor. Now this did slope very subtly down towards those old garage doors, just by about a real-life brick height over its full length, but it was enough to make levelling all the tables an absolute nightmare in the future. So essentially, we've laid the floor with concrete. On top of that, we will yet put some insulation and then the wood layer, and then we can do carpet and stuff, so we protect my knees when I'm crawling into the standing holes and so on. So that is very good. Now, some of the walls were already plastered, but we've got now plaster board, which will have plaster put on top of it on that back wall and on this side wall here. And that hides a lot of other work, including a radiator, which is going to go on that wall for heating. And you can see that a plug socket has been bored into that one. It's about down there. And then there's a couple more on this wall and light switches and so on. So the whole thing is wired. Now you may be wondering where on earth all of the new lighting is. Well, we've done the first fix of that. So all the wiring has been done in the ceiling. But then we put plasterboard on top of that. So when that is then plastered, so it looks absolutely perfect, we can drill holes exactly in the right places to find those wires again and bring them down into light fittings. So we've got 5 strips of lights, kind of spotlights. There'll be 3 on the first strip. I think there's 4 going up to the cupboard door on that, and then 3 strips of 5. And strips 1, 3, and 5 will be on one strip. Switch rather, and strip 2 and 4 will be on a second switch, and that will just enable me to kind of have 2 different levels of illumination, kind of general illumination when I'm just in here filming or something like that, and then an extra one when I'm filming the city with all of those big floodlights that I've got in the current room turned on, but they're very hot, so I don't want to have those on all the time. So that is going to be a big improvement on the current Lego room. Now the biggest change is probably that back wall, of course, because it had the old garage doors on it with, you know, gaps to the outside all around them and all the mechanisms for opening them and so on. And this has been completely changed. This is where most of the work has gone in. Essentially, the brick pillars in the middle and on either side have had chunks taken out of them so that each of those garage doors can be recessed into the cavity to become part of the outside sort of facade of the wall for the house, so it looks the same on the outside, and they've been screwed shut in many places, so they're just kind of decoration on the outside. And then we've got a brand new wall on the inside, basically, which provides that seal for the inside to the out. Then we've got loads of insulation after that brick wall, and then we've got obviously the plasterboard that you can see now. So we've kind of missed showing you one step of that, but it is a lot quieter now and a lot warmer as well. So that is going to be really vital in winter and so on as well. So yeah, we've got all of our electrics in, we've got all of our heating in, we've got a level floor, we've got everything we need hiding in the ceiling for later. So the only things that are really to do, only things he says, is put the new doorway in here, which will go into the rest of the house. We've left that deliberately as late as possible to not cause as much mess or disruption to the rest of our lives as we can. And to finish the floor, which will be another wood frame with some insulation in, and then boards, and then carpet, as I said earlier. So yeah, quite a lot to do before we get to the decoration phase, but I'm told it'll be another 2 weeks, and I think I believe that. I think we may not be fully moving in with Lego pieces in 2 weeks, but we'll definitely be choosing carpet and paint chart colours or something like that at the very least. So yeah, but wow, now it's enclosed. I think it looks even bigger. I don't think the camera really does it any justice. I can't really move around too much at the moment, partially because if I get too close to any of these walls, the camera goes mental because it can't focus on anything because we've only got the one sort of builder's floodlight lighting the whole room at the moment. So yeah, very, very difficult to show you what's going on properly. But yeah, it's massive, and wow, it is really starting to look such a big improvement on the old one, and with that additional functionality with the lights, different access, and wow, a bigger viewing angle to look at all of the lovely city. It's just going to be fantastic. So anyway, that is our first update, and I'll try and do one after 1 more week rather than 2 more weeks, because otherwise it won't be much of an update. It'll just be a finished article. But yeah, it's going well. Cool. Yes, very cool indeed. I can't wait for the final plasterwork to be on those plasterboards so I can accurately measure the width and depth of the room for all those brand new tables. Then I can start planning all the base plates and stuff, which is great fun, but quite complicated. It might take a while before I can really start putting things into their new final positions. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome Lego videos and future updates on the new Lego room next week, no doubt. And if you valued this channel, there are many ways in which you can support it. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time we'll be doing a brick haul, hopefully, if I get some respite in all the banging. And then we'll do another update next week before restarting all of our Lego builds. Though having said that, I might manage to squeeze one in, you know, just a small build. I should have time this week. I'm not entirely sure, so I don't want to overpromise. But anyway, until next time, see you!